Yo, what is up everybody? So in today's video, we are going to be discussing the craziest world records inside of Brawl Stars ever set. So, without further ado, let's just get to it. Alrighty, so we have 6 of the craziest world records ever achieved in Brawl Stars. So let's get to it. So, number 1, the most solo wins inside of Brawl Stars. This player by the name of Soul Crusher has a staggering 22,643 solo wins. Now it's very difficult to process that number, and the reason is because once it gets to a certain limit, it doesn't feel special anymore. Okay, how many accounts are there with 10,000 solo wins? If you look here, this account right here has 10,000 solo wins. That is a ridiculous amount of solo wins. I've been playing the game for 3 years. 3 years, okay? I have 6,800. Another really experienced and really talented solo player by the name of Icy. He's a world record holder for the highest trophies on Shelly. He has 8,000. And this player has 22,000. It is an absolutely insane number. I believe only 2 people in the world have more than 20,000 solo wins. And the reason is because it's just so difficult. Because in 3v3, all you need to do is win. You either win or lose. Happy days. With duos, there's only 2 ranks where you can gain trophies, 2nd and 1st, so it's not too difficult. It's a little bit difficult, but it's not too difficult. But solos, on the other hand, you have to get 1st. In solos, the easiest way to get solo wins are duels. Duels aren't here anymore, so that's a pretty crazy record. Now on the topic of duos, the highest amount of duo wins, have you ever wondered what it is? Last time I checked, which was like a year ago, it was like 20,000. Now it's 38,000 duo victories. That is insane. They're getting really close to the 50,000 mark, which is just absolutely insane. So, like I said before, it's really hard to process how many solo wins and duo wins and how insane it is because it's such a large number. So for some comparison of some players you may have heard of. Okay, so Superlab is one of the best duo NA players in all of NA. He's a really talented player. He only has 11,000 duo wins. A player by the name of Trust, which just is so dedicated to duos. Just look at their duo wins. They have 50 solo wins, 1,833 wins. They have gone all cards on deck with duos, and they have 12,000 duo wins. And this player somehow has 38,000 duo wins. I don't even know how you achieve that much. I have 2,500. I might start farming some duo wins once I, get a lot of solo wins. I might start farming some duo wins, but yeah, it's a crazy number. Now the next on the list is a little bit suspicious in my opinion, and I want to discuss why. So for continuing the trend of game mode wins, we're gonna jump to 3v3 wins. So the person who holds the highest amount of 3v3 wins is a staggering 160,000 3v3 wins. Wow, that is a huge number. A suspiciously huge number. Now, what is suspicious about this player? What's so suspicious about this player? Okay, so 150,000 is a lot of wins, especially that each match can take like 1.5 minutes on average to win. Now, this is where it gets interesting. This player has played 4.4k hours on the game. I have played 2,000 hours on the game, so a little bit double my hours. But how do they have 160,000 3v3 wins? Now you may think, you're shocked, you just may be a little jelly donuts. What if he goes in Map Maker with a 0 trophy brawler and he just plays all day in Brawl or whatever and he's at like 0 trophies, so it's like a bot lobby. Okay, but he has 37,000 duo wins and 8,000 solo wins. How do you have that many wins? That's like almost 200,000 victories in all game modes combined, which is just crazy. People dedicate like 3 years of their life to a specific game mode and only have like 20,000 wins in like duos. This guy has almost 40,000 wins in duos, 160,000 wins in threes, and 8,000 in solos. It's a little bit suspicious. I don't want to jump to any conclusions there. I don't want to give this person a false name and something. Maybe they're just really good at being efficient and whatnot. I'm not too sure, but yeah, moving on. Alright, so there is this very useless feature in the game, more of a humble flex of how dedicated you are to the game and how long you've really been playing and all those goodies. Experience levels. Very useless, but very interesting. I almost am level 300, which is a huge number. For example, this player with 50,000 trophies, he has 14,000 3v3 victories, 1.7 solo, and 2.7 duo. That's more wins than I have at all, okay? And this guy is lower level than me. I am almost 300, he is 250. Look at his account, he's got a pretty stacked account, and overall he's just a lower level. So it really shows that, it just goes to show how long you've been playing the game, because I've been playing the game for 3 years, and in December that's going to be 4 years. So really it's a big time thing, just to show how long you've been playing the game. But there is something a little bit interesting, that this is actually not suspicious at all. Alright, so there's something on the Brawl Ninja website, and basically it shows displaying how many hours people have spent on the game and their levels, and it has leaderboards for everything. Now there's these bots with like 50,000 hours. Now I'm not gonna count those because, well, they're bots, they don't count, they're not humans, so we're not gonna count that. But the highest level in all of Brawl Stars, not counting bots, is level 478. This is held by Landy BS. I think that's his name. Yes, YT Landy. So yeah, it's a pretty crazy record, because it really goes to show how dedicated some players can be, because as much as burnout you can get, because obviously once you get burnout you will quit for a few weeks, maybe even a few months, and maybe come back to the game. The thing is, this guy has just been playing, and for what I know, pretty much non-stop for years, because if you have burnout, then you start to fall behind in levels, because for the people that don't have burnout, and for the people that continue to play, that's higher on the leaderboards whenever it comes to experience in the game, they start to get more levels than you. So this guy has just held a crazy record that's absolutely insane. But onto the last record, the most hours spent in all of Brawl Stars. Okay, so the most hours spent is held by the same dude, YT Landy, and he has spent 5,200 hours on the game, an absolutely huge number. That is really, really impressive. He must have played for a very long time, and it's really awesome to see his dedication to the game. That's really, really cool. But yeah, honestly, it's an insane record. Not much to talk about it though. I recently reached 2,000 hours. So that's pretty cool. It's gonna be a long time from since I reached 3,000 hours. But that is going to do it for today's video. I apologize that it's a bit more on the dry side and it doesn't have these insane like speed runs. The problem is everybody claims to break a world record, but if it's not officially verified and it's not on a website, did you really break the record? Unfortunately, there's a lot of videos that you'll see world record this, but they just didn't know that someone else broke it. Like, they straight up don't even fact check it. So that's why I wanted to go with just the facts. I didn't want to make a video on world records and then be inaccurate. I'm not saying that these people are inaccurate. I'm more saying I just don't want to use it as a source unless it's been verified as an actual official thing that you can just straight up just check in the game, which you can with levels, solo wins, experience, hours, everything. So that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you did enjoy, and with that all said, have a good one.